Hey everyone, Mishey Cat here. I'm here on another beautiful day in Southern California, and I'm about to do a home practice. The home that I'm going to be in is all carpeted, so I luckily have my root board here. This is a sustainable bamboo board that I can practice with and make my practice a lot easier. It'll be exactly like being in the studio. Come along and check it out. All right, hello, welcome everyone. This is Mishey Cat Yoga. I'm here for a quick little, about 30-minute yoga session with you today. I'm going to be using my brand new root board. So I was fortunate enough to go to the Sedona Yoga Festival this past weekend, and I was able to meet the owners of the root board, the creators, Brian and Kathy. And they're such great people, and I'm so happy I got to work with them and know them. And I'm here to help sell these boards. These root boards are amazing for every yoga practitioner, especially if you're practicing at your house. When you have a home practice, maybe your house has only carpet. It's nice to have a little hardwood floor, just like a yoga studio, for a little bit more stability. These are also perfect for outdoor adventures as well. You can use them on the sand, on the rocks, on the dirt trail, anywhere you'd like, just to have a nice even surface so you can have a solid practice. So today's flow, we're going to start on our seats in a comfortable seated position. Taking a deep breath in through the nose once you've landed, and that big exhale, alleviating all of the stress or the worries. Let's go two more like that, taking a deep breath in through the nose, sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Imagine stacking the vertebrae each time we breathe in. Big exhale, you can make any sounds, letting any tension go. Just one more here, filling up to the max of your capacity, all the way past the collarbones, past the eyelids, all the way to the crown of the head. And then that big exhale, releasing anything that needs to go. In order for you to dive into your practice today, come into this center spot, the center self. And we can start with just our hands resting on our knees now, and just a few spinal movements to start. So these can be just like a seated cat-cow here, with a light arch of the spine, bringing the heart forward, roundingness of the spine as we bring the heart backwards. And we can go front and back a few times. And then after a few rounds of that, if it's starting to feel good, we can start to rotate our torso over top of the hips in a circle. Taking a big inhale when we come up and lean back, breathing in all that fresh air. Taking a big exhale, really getting all that stale air out on the exhale. So continuing a few rounds one way, and a few rounds the other way. I was able to practice on this board in Sedona. We were on the terrace, which is kind of like a little rooftop kind of patio, and it was on uneven concrete, like textured concrete. And so we were able to use the root boards right on top of that, and my practice stayed nice and sturdy. And we'll come back through to center when you're ready. Blink the eyes open, take a big stretch out to the side and all the way overhead. Gaze follows those fingertips. Top of the breath, we're finding our inhale, reaching as high as we can. On the exhale, slowly bringing the hands down, chin tucks to the chest. A few more like that, linking your breath. Slowly filling up as the arms come up overhead, reaching our max capacity as those fingertips maybe touch overhead. Head falls all the way back. Mouth can even open. Exhale slowly like you're swimming through peanut butter or molasses, nice and slow. And again, the chin is coming down towards the chest as the fingertips press down into the ground either side of the hips. 2 more like that. Full breath in, reaching the arms out and up overhead. Fingertips touch, heads all the way up back. Exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin to the chest, bringing the hands down. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. Thinking of someone that you'd like to dedicate this practice today to, or maybe it's just that dedication to yourself. You're trying to find a quick video to get a little practice and get a little bit of movement in throughout the day. Moving the body every day in any kind of way is just so important. So whatever that intention is, whatever that dedication is, here, take a deep inhale to seal it. And exhale, bow the head. Namaste. We'll begin. Rocking to our hands and knees now, tabletop position. Deep breath in and deep breath out. It's a bird dog on the inhale. Right arm forward, left leg lifts backwards. Feeling this long line from those right fingertips all the way to that left heel. Really flexing through the left heel, hugging the belly and pressing the ground away from us. One more strong inhale. And exhale, lower the hand and knee. Same thing, other side. Left hand's gonna lift up, right leg kicks back. Kick through the right heel, reach through left fingertips. Hugging that belly, embracing that core, stretching, finding extension, this big long line. Inhale, goodbye. Exhale, land the hand and knee down. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. It's a cow pose here. Take one extra breath here as we open the collarbones and really reach the heart straight forward. On your next exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take it slow here, bend the knees as much as you need to start, maybe bending one a lot, straightening the other, lifting and lowering the heels, shaking the head or the tail, whatever you'd like. Taking one more breath here and then settling into our stillness. Inhale, lifting the heels as much as we can. Exhale, press them into the ground. Inhale, lifting the heels. Exhale, press the heels down. Press the chest towards the legs. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. From here, right knee coming towards the right wrist. And then letting the shin and the foot come all the way down for our pigeon pose. Walking that left toe back a step or 2. Take a look over left shoulder and make sure that the left ankle is coming out right behind the left hip. And then pressing the top of the foot into the ground, squaring the hips forward. Take a deep breath in and walk the hands back as much as they can. Maybe they're right by the hips. Try to straighten our back as much as we can. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead, and exhale, interlace the hands behind the head. Inhale, elbows wide. Exhale, tuck the chin around the spine, elbows pointing towards the ground. Inhale, sit up tall, elbows wide. Exhale, round it down nice and slow. One more like that. Big breath in, lifting the chest, opening the shoulders. Exhale, rounding it down. Inhale, lifting back through center, and release the hands to right in front of you. We're going to start to just bend the left knee. So just bending the left foot in, kicking the left heel towards the glute, and then releasing it down. Squeezing, bending that leg, kicking heel to glute, and relax it down. One more time, squeeze, 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 and hold. Maybe stay right here, just kicking the heel in, or planting the left hand to the block, fingertips or floor. Right arm reaches up, inhale, and exhale, reaching back for the foot, maybe making contact or not. The foot is in the hand. We'll start to press the foot into the hand. So we're kicking the top of the foot into the palm of the hand. A couple pulses like that. And release, bring the hands back down. From here, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, walk it in a few times. Unwind the right leg and send it back. Shake it out however you like to reset. Bending the knee, kicking the leg, maybe moving the hip around. Finding what feels good in your body to reset there. And back through center, both knees come down. Deep breath in, deep breath out, bracing the belly, protraction through the shoulders, reaching through the crown of our head. Remember, neck is connected to the spine, so having them to be in one long line. Left arm reaches, right leg kicks back. Bird dog. Pull breath in, reach to the fingers, kick through the heel. And stay there. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale, lower the foot and the knee. Inhale, it's cow pose, belly drop, chest lift. Open the mouth if you want to. Draw the heart forward, strong through the collarbone, squeeze the shoulders together. Tuck the toes, exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Right away coming into stillness with this one. Big breath in and big breath out. One more. Big exhale, pressing the chest back. Walk the left foot to kind of towards the midline. Hug the right knee up into the chest. Cross the right thigh on top of the left. So it's kind of like the eagle bind here in the bottom half of our legs. Press the hips up high. Squeeze the thighs together. Go ahead and unwind those legs. Bring the right foot to center. Lift the left knee towards the chest. Cross left thigh on top of the right. Try to take the bind. It's okay if the foot doesn't want to wrap all the way around. Lift those hips as high as we can. And then unwind it again. Big breath in and out. Left knee towards the left wrist and then bringing the shin and the foot down. Taking that right foot and heel toeing it back a little bit. Untucking the toe, pressing tops of the foot into the ground. It's that pigeon on the other side. Inhale, we'll lift our chest and walk our hands back as much as we can. We can always find support, a pillow, a block, egg, a bolster, any of those things underneath of the left hip. So we can find a little support there. Inhale, we're reaching the arms overhead and exhale, hands behind the head. Inhale, elbows spread wide, chest puffs up. Exhale, tuck the chin around the spine, crunch it down, elbows towards the ground. Inhale, reaching it up, opening the chest. Exhale, crunch and round. Just one more. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall, spread the arms. Exhale, round. And inhale, back through center, reach the arms up. And exhale, plant the hands right in front of you. Starting to take that bend into the right leg now. Bend the right knee, kicking the right heel in towards the glute. And relax it twice more like that, kicking it in, trying to squeeze that leg, folding it in half, and relax. One more pause there. We can stay right here, just actively kicking the foot. Or we bring right hand to a block or the floor, left arm reaches up and behind, maybe making contact with that foot. And again, just like before, kind of like maybe in our bow pose, when we're on the belly and we're kicking into the hands to lift. Same thing here, we're gonna kick into the hands here. Maybe pulse at a time or two. Really taking that top part of the right foot, pressing it into the hand. Maybe a few pulses or maybe just an active press. And then go ahead and release it down. Tuck the right toe, bring the right knee in a little bit, unwind the left leg. Again, resetting how you like, kicking that leg out to the side, bending and straightening, maybe move through the hip. And back through center we'll go. One more cow pose, belly drop, chest lifts. Toes tuck, exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. From here, right foot is going to step right in between the hands. Hugging that knee in as much as we can and then stepping it forward. Always you can use your hand to guide it up. Left heel is high in the ball of the foot. Slowly rise into a high crescent lunge when you're ready. Arms overhead, head and shoulders stacked over the hips. That back knee can have a little bend to it if we're not quite ready to have it fully straight yet. Deep breath in and out. One more. Inhale, maybe look up, maybe tap the fingertips together. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to the heart center. Sit up nice and tall through the chest. Inhale, left elbow outside of the right thigh. On the exhale, prayer twist. Reach through the crown of your head. Knee can always come down if we need to. Elbows spread wide, press really actively into the palms. Try to line up those thumbs to the center of the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, unwind it to warrior two. Left heel's gonna come down. Keep the right knee bent. Open up warrior two, bend into the right knee. Active in this back leg here, pressing from the outer edge of the foot all the way up the leg. So much energy is coming up the back leg that it's propelling us even deeper into the front knee. Full breath in, stretch through each fingertips. Full breath out, release the face. One more inhale, stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten both legs, come to a star position. Heels in, toes out. Deep breath in. Exhale, Goddess sink it low. Inhale, star pose, stretch through fingertips and toes. Exhale, Goddess, squeeze the shoulders, deep bend in the knees. One more like that. Good, inhale to center. Exhale, take a big step to the top of the mat. Arms come up overhead, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. It's a half sun salute. Inhale is our halfway lift. Deep breath in. Exhale is our forward fold. Completely let all the air out. Plant the hands down, step it back or jump it to a high plank. Shoulders right over the wrist. Spread the fingers wide. Reach the crown forward. Kick through the heels. Lift the back of the knees up. Full breath in, feel your strength. Exhale, lower to the knees. Child's pose here. We can bring our knees wider if we want or keep them closer together. Sink the hips all the way back to the heels. Extend the arms forward. Full breath in. If the chest needs to wave up a little bit to get more space, that's okay. We know on the exhale we'll descend the most. Just taking another moment here and coming back to that intention, coming back to that reason, that dedication. How is your mind feeling? How is the body feeling? Just a few minutes into the practice. Notice if there's any adjustments in the mindset, in the nervous system. One more breath. And come back to tabletop position. Bringing the knees under the hips. Belly drops, chest lifts, cow pose. Exhale, toes tuck, hips lift, down dog. Deep breath here, in and out. Left foot's gonna step forward. Hug the knee into the chest as much as we can. Take as much time as we need to make our foot step all the way forward. Back heel is lifted. Finding balance here, making sure our feet are hip distance apart. If they're too close together, we're surely gonna fall one way or the other. So make sure we're stable in the bottom half of the body before reaching up with the upper half of our body, stretching our fingers up, sinking those hips low, relaxing the shoulders, releasing the face muscles. Full breath in, full breath out. One more. Last breath in, maybe looking up at those fingertips touching. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in, reach through the spine. On the exhale, it's the twist, left elbow outside right thigh. Right elbow outside left thigh. Press the palms together, roll the left shoulder back, reach to the crown. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more. Slowly start to lift, ground that right heel down, unwind the arms, it's warrior two to the other side, a Virabhadrasana 1. Spread through the fingertips, maybe this time we flip the palms up to see what it feels like. Opening the left knee towards left pinky. Really strong through the back leg. Lifted through the crown. Inhale, head and shoulders over the hips. Exhale, sink it down just a little bit. One more breath in and out. Inhale, come back to that star position, heels and toes out. Full breath in. On the exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Bring the toes to face forward. So the toes and the heels are in a vertical line. Interlace the hands any which way, or grab a strap or a jacket or shirt or something that we can make our hands connect back there. Take a deep breath and squeeze the shoulders, puff up through the chest, head falls back. Exhale, start to fold forward. Bring the knuckles all the way to the ceiling here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold a bit more. Chin to the chest. Keep traveling the knuckles overhead. And from here, rotating the chest open to the right side by rolling the right shoulder back. And folding forward, rolling that left shoulder back, opening chest to the left. And back, coming halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold completely. Bring the hands to the low back, release them all the way to the ground. Shake your head, bend into one knee, bend into the other, wiggle the body any way that feels good. Coming into stillness here. Inhale, halfway, hands to the hips as we halfway lift, flat back. A little bend to the knees. Exhale, we can come up all the way. Big step to the top of our mat. Breathe in, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, arms of your choice. Inhale, it's the halfway lift. Exhale, it's forward fold. Hands plant down. Feet step back to our high plank. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Take a vinyasa if you like, or just come to a child's pose. If we're vinyasaing, inhale, reach the crown forward, come onto the toes. Exhale, bend the arms, hover, keep the biceps by the ribs. Inhale, lifting the chest, toes can stay tucked or untucked. Exhale, downward facing dog. Goodbye, inhale, and then exhale, meeting in that child's pose once more. Take your pick if you want the knees to be really wide. We're going to get more into the hips. If we want the knees to be more closer together, then we can get into the low back. Stretching the arms forward. If that is old news for you and you want to reach your hands backwards, if that feels better for you, do what feels good here. Always honoring, respecting your own body and boundaries through your class. Big inhale and exhale, releasing it all. Any judgments or tension. Slowly pressing your hands, coming back to a seated, sitting in our Virasana, our hero's pose, on the heels. This can be a spot where we stay, where we put a block under our booty in between the heels, sit up on some nice cushions, or maybe we just take a different seat all the way on our bottoms. Maybe the legs just go straight, maybe they cross leg. Whatever feels best to you, finding this seated position. Inhale, we'll reach the arms overhead, look up at the fingertips. Exhale, hands through heart center. One more big circle like that. Arms go down and up, big breath in. Keep the arms reaching up, spread the fingers wide. Roll the wrists, roll through the fingers. And coming into stillness, stretch the fingers up, inhale. Exhale, right hand to the left knee or the outside of the left thigh. Left hand's gonna reach behind us to the low back or to the opposite hip crease. Sitting up nice and tall on our inhale breath. Exhale, rolling left shoulder back. Trying to reach the spine nice and straight, keeping the head and shoulders right over those hips, no matter what the legs are looking like. Inhale for length. Exhale, use your core, twist a bit more. Use your gaze to look back and see if we can turn the head just another centimeter. Release, reach the arms up overhead. And then exhale, taking that to the other side. Left hand outside the right thigh or onto the right knee. Right hand's coming behind us, searching for the opposite hip crease, or just keeping the back of the hand to the low back area. Sitting up tall through the crown, inhale. On the exhale, rolling that shoulder back, letting our gaze continue to go all the way over. Lifting to the crown of our head on the inhale, strengthening, lengthening the spine. Exhale, using our core, twisting a bit more. Last breath. Slowly release it all, stretching the arms up overhead. Palms touch. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Bow the chin to the chest. Notice how we feel after moving our body a little bit. Feeling stable in our minds, stable in our bodies, and stable on our yoga mat. The root board stabilizes our practice for us, whether we're on a carpeted surface, uneven surface, we can still find that sturdiness, that strength, that support. Taking one more inhale to how we feel right now. And a big exhale out. We'll bring our thumbs up to the third eye center here, activating it a little bit by just maneuvering the hands into a little circle here, pressing the thumbs into that between the eyebrow area, giving yourself a little massage. Remembering to trust this part of yourself, trust the instinct, trust the intuitions. Goodbye, inhale. And exhale, we bow to ourselves, to each other, and to this amazing practice. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick yoga session today. I hope you feel good. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel, like and comment on my videos. And if you're looking for the link to the root board, it's going to be in my Instagram link. It's going to be in my YouTube link as well. And if we use your code Mishey Cat, you'll get 10% off your purchase. That's Mishey Cat, just like in my YouTube and Instagram, MISHEYCAT. Thank you again for practicing with me. Meow, mistake.